This is a presentation on Deontological and Teleological Ethics by Komilla Chadha. Deontological ethics is an ethics system which judges whether an action is right or wrong according to some form of moral law. Consequences are not at all taken into account. As it follows an objective rule-based method, answers tend to be clear-cut. Also, it makes sure that there is equality. For example, you will follow the same set of rules when dealing with, for example, your mum or a stranger on the bus. However, deontological ethics presents some difficulty. The moral law systems utilized, like the Ten Commandments from the Bible, tend to be old and thus silent on issues like IVF created by modern-day science. And what about situations where you have to choose between two evils? For example, a 13-year-old girl gets raped and pregnant. Would you ruin her life, her potential, or would you kill the baby? When push comes to shove, social and cultural factors influence us all. After all, we are human. It's not so easy to be objective when, for example, loved ones are involved. Conversely, a teleological ethical system bases its judgments on consequences or outcomes. For an action to be right, there must be favorable consequences. Teleological ethics presents a more realistic way of looking at ethics. It is more realistic because human nature is taken into account. We, Homo sapiens, respond to consequences and incentives. It also allows freedom and puts outcomes before action, which usually has better results. As there is no absolute rule base, it allows us to be more open and understanding towards other cultures and ethical systems. Although, as any ethical system, it is not completely flawless, outcomes rely on individual circumstances, making answers harder to find. There is also more scope to act in an immoral sense. That is, if we are able to justify our action. For example, if I kill a terrorist to prevent future bombings, could I really say that was just? There is also an implication that our legal system is failing and cannot work, because it says that judgments should be made according to individual circumstances, not any rule base. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe and visit my blog.